Welcome back, guys, to the stormy day vlog. We're supposed to have some weather coming in this evening, probably around 6 or 7. It is super dark out right now. I hate when there's storms at night, I really do. We're sleeping up here now, and it's loud when it storms because we got a tin roof, and I'm just not used to being like on the top floor. So we could sleep downstairs. I guess it depends on how bad it gets. Alright, so I'm going to do like a little update on my veneers. So my hearing's still doing pretty good. I may just have a little bit, it's just still a little bit in this ear, but nothing too bad. Way better than what it was, but I'm dealing with some tinnitus, which is like ringing in my ear. And of course, it's not to the severity it was before, because like right before a Meniere's attack or when my hearing loss is really down, the ringing is loud. It's not like that. It's like a real intermittent kind of sound, and it's almost like it's in my whole head, or it's like it's in a room, like you can hear it somewhere, and it's like a low hum. Kind of sounds like a motor running in the distance, or like, it's hard to describe. It's like a hum of some electrical device, or like a car radio kind of bass sound in the distance. And it's so weird because it doesn't do it constantly. It just does it every now and then, and it's like kind of rhythmic. It's not like it's equally rhythmic. So it's so weird, and I don't know what like induces it. Is there something I'm doing that causes it, or it's just merely based on, the hearing damage or the Meniere's, which I'm assuming because it kind of coincided at the same time. So I feel like, and when I listen for it more, it's probably doesn't help. And I also have, like in this ear, it's like kind of like a little bell siren-y thing. Now it's quiet. It's quiet. It's not loud. I can only hear it generally when it's in a really quiet area. And same with the other sounds. So if I'm outside doing something, or for the most part I don't hear it. It's mostly when I'm inside and it's in a quieter room. My hearing aids obviously help with the hearing loss, tinnitus, especially the ones when my Meniere's is flared up. With the ringing one, with these two, it's like I have like a masking program on there, and they've got different sounds, and they do help. They do help. I have to, ooh, that was lightning. They do help. I have to listen to them and turn something on to hear it. Sometimes if I'm just like, I want to be in total silence, then that's when I hear it, but not always. Like last night, I laid down and heard it for a little while, and then it's like it went away. So it's just so weird and puzzling, but it comes back. But yes, the hearing aids, they do help. They've got different programs in there. So sometimes I have to change them out throughout the day, depending on, what sound is bothering me, or kind of how much, or where I'm at. Sometimes I can turn it off because I don't notice it. But yes, I've been wearing them off and on for that. So that's my update. Could be a lot worse. So I'm thankful for where I'm at now. I've not had a vertigo attack in almost 3 weeks, and my hearing is up, so that is good. I'm just thankful to the Lord where I'm at. I just continue to pray for healing and joy and peace, and that it doesn't get worse, but I know the Lord's with me, so I just have to keep focusing on that. But yeah, that's my update. Alright, so before these storms move in and all this fun stuff today, I'm gonna make a little bit of banana bread. Last time I made it in my bread pan, and it kind of took a lot longer to cook, so my mom said to make it in a bundt pan, so that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go do that. Alright, this is what I'm using this time. Last time I put it in a bread pan, and it called to cook for 30 minutes at 350, which I ended up having to cook in an hour. But my mom cooks hers in something similar to this, and she only has to do it for 30 minutes. So I'm going to try and see if that makes the difference this time. So I took it out last time, and the middle of it, like, literally fell out. It was not cooked at all, and I did not expect that. It is pouring rain, courtesy of the chickens. Alright, I've got to have half a cup of butter. I use unsalted because of my sodium. And I always just melt it in a large coffee mug in the microwave. Alright guys, it's finished and it took about 50 minutes. Mine took a little bit longer than my mom's. And it's probably because instead of using 1 teaspoon of baking soda, I used a half a teaspoon of baking soda and a half a teaspoon of baking powder, just so the recipe would have less sodium. So, but it tastes really good because I tried that last time and it was really tasty. So yeah, if you need a recipe with a little bit less sodium, give it a try, but you might have to cook it just a little bit longer. Oh my. Alright guys, update. It's 8 o'clock. The winds are picking up. My mom and dad, they live about 45 minutes from us, and west, they are under a tornado warning. Not just a watch, but a warning. We're under a watch. My brother and his wife and kids, they've been in the closet taking cover. So it's just really not good out there right now. Starting to get rain. The winds are starting to pick up a little bit. And a lot of warnings out there. The weather just is not good. Hearing of a lot of tornado warnings. So we're just kind of keeping watch. It's gotten dark, so you can't really see the skies. I'm just kind of listening. I've got one of the weather stations running out there, praying everything's good and praying for everybody else out there. We're waiting on.
It'll be a big wind to suck me out. I'll just tell you.
Well, we're waiting on the storms. It's been pretty quiet so far, and it is currently 9:15. I'm eating my storm snacks, and we're watching TV. And it's supposed to storm through like 3 o'clock, so I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep or not. You'll be sleeping, you'll be snoring. So, but anyways, that's the update. Nothing too crazy here, which is good because I know a lot of people have had some pretty bad storms. We've been fortunate so far. Alright guys, it's a couple days later, and I just want to update you guys. Over the weekend, the storms, thankfully the storms really did not pan out to too much here. Just up the road there was a tornado, and then across the state, and then the lower parts, Alabama and some other places. The last I heard was 32 people lost their lives. So it was really a devastating storm system. So let's just remember all those people out there, just to say a prayer for those and help where we can. Luckily here it was just kind of a lot of wind and rain, but nothing else too bad. So praise the Lord for that. So we had a good weekend. Yesterday was Sunday, and it was a wonderful day. Eli joined Grace, his girlfriend's church, a little while back, and he got baptized yesterday. It was such a wonderful day. The church service was amazing. The message, the people, and to watch his baptism, it was just such a blessing. My heart is so full, and I'll share a little bit of it on here. It's been on my mind the last several days. I just can't quit smiling about it. All right. I'm going to do a little update before I end this vlog in the greenhouse. We've got stuff going. We've still got tomatoes popping up, and I'm not going to open that up because it's nice and humidified in there. We've got flowers popping up, broccoli popping up, more flowers. Haven't seen anything in this bin yet, but everything else in here is doing good. We've got some bougainvillea, a ton of blooms over here on my bromeliad. Today has been a cooler day for sure. Those storms must have brought in some cooler weather because we have a fire up at the house in the wood stove. So yeah, we were kind of hoping that wasn't gonna happen, but tomorrow starts a couple days of 70-degree weather, which sounds amazing. All right, I'll show you real quick before I go what I did out here. So what I did was I decided to sweep out this bed in the back to go around my grapevine. And Joe's gonna make me some little posts and some wire to put it on because it's growing. I hope it does good this year. And got some wild daisies. They're starting to pop up and fill in quite a bit out here, and they're so pretty when they come up. I just didn't want to pull them up. So that's swooped on that side, and then I'm gonna kind of swoop this out right here. And then maybe on the other end down there, I'm not sure yet, but my mom's gonna bring me some lilies, so I'm gonna fill them in the back. And what I'm thinking, I wanna find a place for my zinnias. I think they'll be really pretty back behind my flower bed. Just, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
But I want to tell you something. I asked him about salvation. He told me about it. And I just told him just a few minutes ago, I said, this is the most important thing with your salvation. This is just formality, what we're doing now. What we're going to do is we're bringing from the redness to the baptism. But he's becoming a family. He's becoming part of our family. My heart's desire is, and I know the Lord will grant is, because I pray. My heart's desire is, that's the Lord's will, to marry and have children. Put them in the house of God. Amen. Teach them to love the Lord. Amen.
And the morning breaks eternal bright and fair. When the Savior of earth shall gather.